It's Doug for Fwtv. This episode, I have decided to take a look back on one of the biggest art shows in the world as it turns 1 year old. That's right, it's been a year since Banksy opened the doors to his famous bemusement park, Dismaland, and really, I just wanted to take a look through a bunch of the footage I never got to use. Let's do it. Of course, you'll know fine well that Banksy doesn't just throw an exhibition. He doesn't take out some gallery and just stick up some paintings. He goes in. And for Dismaland, he decided to take over an abandoned Lido in Weston-super-Mare. Weston-super-Mare, for those that don't know, is a town in England that is famous for Banksy doing Dismaland there, and seaside fish and chips. As you walked in, you were greeted by security guards who were, of course, bemused, and every single person that you met there throughout the entire experience had a sour face on them. You know, the complete opposite of Disneyland. What do you think Banksy looks like?
Me.
Are you Banksy?
I am.
When did you start doing street pictures?
Don't know, don't care.
Quite simply, what made Dismaland for me stand out were the people that were attending it. You know, this wasn't art fans. Yes, there was art fans there, but it wasn't solely art fans. This was every single possible member of the general public.
Do you know much about the artists that curated this show?
Yeah, I do know a little bit, not much, but just a tiny little bit. I know that he drew on some walls that they become really expensive and someone nicked them, I think, isn't it?
Do you know much about the artist Banksy?
Well, yeah. Quite a bit, maybe. He's famous, isn't he? You know, gets to the point of what's been it's in the news, isn't it?
Disney itself has been a target of Banksy's for years, and actually it's very much plays quite a large role in the street art game in general. For me, this marked the end of that. After this, I don't think you can then justify coming out onto the street doing your Alice in Wonderland paste up or little stencil, because this has been done and it's been done to death, and you will never do better than this. For me, the open invitation to take what you want from it really carried weight with the project as a whole. You know, it wasn't saying, by the way, you have to think this is what I think. It was, here's a situation, what do you take from it? And of course, people can take very different things, whether it's positive or it's negative.
I was quite nervous, sort of thing. I had a sort of nervous edge about me, and seeing like the old crashed wagon kind of maybe take a step back and actually look like everything's not happy in the end, even though it is sort of like a fairy tale.
What do you think about the game where you can steer drowning migrants into the water?
Oh yeah, I did have a go at that.
How did you feel as you were drowning the migrants?
Well, I don't know really. I wouldn't like to be honest about that one. But you know what everybody's thinking, don't you?
I have no idea what everybody's thinking if I
Well,
say
most people think that boats should upside down, you know. Why are we picking them up? But, you know, I'm not going to say too much about that.
For me, Dismaland still stands out as one of the most memorable experiences I've had in the art world. And of course, I know you're all wondering, did I get to meet Banksy? Well, kind of. I saw him at the bar. I choked. Couldn't talk. Next time, if you're watching this, Banksy, do you want to do an interview? Nah, probably not. That's it for me this episode. Stay locked on this channel. I've got full coverage of New Art Festival coming up very shortly, and we've got videos from some very, very special artists in the pipelines. Till next time, I've been Doug for Fwtv.
And what do you think Banksy likes to do on a Sunday afternoon?
I reckon he plays football down the local park. I don't want to say, camera.
And what's his favourite food?
Favourite food? I would probably say it's probably a roast dinner. You know, his mum looks after it.